Iran, one of the oldest civilizations in human history, a land where empires were born, where kings ruled half the world, where revolutions changed global politics, for over 5,000 years. Iran has survived invasions, wars, and powerful empires. Iran, anciently known as Persia, a name that once commanded the ancient world. But how did this country go from ancient superpower to modern controversial nation? This is the complete history of Iran. From 5,000 years ago to today. First civilizations of Iran 5,000 years ago. Early settlements began forming in the Iranian plateau. These early people lived near rivers, they farmed land, they built villages, and slowly, one of the world's earliest civilizations emerged. This civilization was called Elam. The Elamites built cities, developed government systems, and fought wars with neighboring civilizations like Mesopotamia. Their capital was Susa, one of the oldest cities in the world. For centuries, Elam remained powerful, but then, new powers began to rise. Rise of the Persian Empire 550 BC. Everything changed in 550 BC. A man named Cyrus the Great united Persian tribes and built one of the largest empires in history. This empire became known as the Achaemenid Persian Empire. At its peak, Persia ruled Middle East, Egypt, parts of Europe, Central Asia, and yet became one of the largest empires ever created. Cyrus was also known as a fair ruler. He allowed religious freedom, he respected cultures, and many historians call him one of the first leaders to promote human rights. After Cyrus, more powerful kings ruled Persia, like Darius the Great and Xerxes. Built roads, cities, and powerful armies, but Persia soon faced a new enemy. Persia versus Greece. The Persian Empire fought famous wars with Greece. These wars included Battle of Marathon, Battle of Thermopylae, Battle of Salamis. Despite early successes, Persia eventually weakened. Then, a young king changed everything. His name was Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great conquers Persia 330 BC. In 330 BC, Alexander the Great invaded Persia. He was young, ambitious, and determined to conquer the world. Leading a powerful Macedonian army, Alexander marched into Persian territory, facing one of the largest empires in history, the Persian Empire. Once ruled by powerful kings like Cyrus and Darius, now faced a new and dangerous enemy. Alexander first defeated Persian forces in a series of major battles. One of the most important battles was the Battle of Issus. There, Alexander defeated King Darius III of Persia. Despite having a smaller army, Alexander used clever tactics and bold leadership. The Persian army collapsed, and Darius fled the battlefield. After this victory, Alexander moved deeper into Persian lands. He captured major cities like Babylon. Susa, the ceremonial capital of Persia, was one of the richest cities in the world. Alexander's army entered the city, and later, Persepolis was burned. This marked the symbolic end of the Persian Empire. For the first time in history, Persia was ruled by foreigners. Alexander now controlled one of the largest empires ever created. But his rule did not last long. In 323 BC, Alexander the Great suddenly died. He was only 32 years old. After his death, his massive empire was divided among his generals. Greek rulers known as the Seleucids took control of Persia. Greek culture began spreading across Iran. Greek cities were built. Greek language spread. Greek traditions mixed with Persian culture. But Persian identity remained strong. And soon, Persians would rise again. Persian comeback. Parthian Empire. Around 247 BC, a new Persian power emerged. This empire was called the Parthian Empire. The Parthians were skilled warriors, known for their powerful cavalry. They were famous for a military tactic called the Parthian shot. Horse archers would retreat, then suddenly turn and fire arrows at their enemies. This tactic made them extremely difficult to defeat. The Parthians expanded their territory and rebuilt Persian strength. Soon, they faced one of the strongest empires in the world, the Roman Empire. For centuries, Persia and Rome fought massive wars. These wars stretched across Mesopotamia. Meneshacizi changed hands many times. Neither empire could fully defeat the other. This rivalry became one of the longest conflicts in ancient history. The Sasanian Empire to 24651 AD into 24 AD. The Sasanian Empire rose. This became the last great Persian empire before Islam. The Sasanians wanted to restore the glory of ancient Persia. They strengthened Persian culture and traditions. They rebuilt cities and expanded trade routes. Large cities like Siphon became major centers of power. The Sasanians also built powerful armies. They fought constant wars with the Roman Empire, and later the Byzantine Empire. These wars lasted for centuries. Sometimes Persia won, sometimes Rome won, but both empires weakened each other. Despite wars, Persian culture flourished. Art, architecture, and science developed. Persian influence spread across the region. But then, a new force appeared from the Arabian Peninsula, force that would change Iran forever. Islamic conquest of Iran 651 AD and 651 AD. Arab Muslim armies invaded Persia. At the time, the Sasanian Empire was already weakened by long wars. Arab armies moved quickly across Persian lands. One by one, Persian cities fell. Eventually, the Sasanian Empire collapsed. Iran slowly became an Islamic country. But something interesting happened. Even after the Islamic conquest, Persian culture survived. Persian scholars became leaders in science and knowledge. Persian poets and writers influenced the Islamic world. The Persian language remained strong. Persian traditions continued. Iran adapted, but never disappeared. Over time, Persian identity blended with Islamic culture, creating a unique civilization that still exists today. Safavid Empire, birth of modern Iran. In 1501, a major turning point happened. The Safavid dynasty came to power. A young leader named Shah Ismail I founded the Safavid Empire and united large parts of Iran. This dynasty made Shia Islam the official religion of Iran. This was a historic decision, because before this, most of the region followed Sunni Islam. By making Shia Islam the official religion, Iran developed a unique identity different from its neighbors. This decision shaped Iran's identity, even today. The Safavids also united Iran, built strong government, created national identity. They strengthened Persian culture and traditions. They built beautiful cities, including Isfahan, which became one of the most magnificent cities in the world. Grand mosques, bridges, and palaces were built. Trade also expanded. Iran became an important center between East and West. For nearly 200 years, the Safavid Empire kept Iran united and powerful. This period is often seen as the birth of modern Iran. But eventually, the Safavid Empire began to weaken, and once again, Iran entered a period of instability. Decline and foreign influence. 1700s, 1900s. After the Safavid Empire, Iran became unstable. Different dynasties ruled. Ashurids and Aghars dynasties tried to restore Iran's strength, but faced many challenges. During this time, Russia and Britain started influencing Iran. Both countries wanted control over Iran's land, resources, and trade routes. Iran became caught between these powerful nations. This period became known as the Great Game, a rivalry between Russia and Britain. Iran lost territory. Political instability increased, and economic problems grew. Iran became weaker and slowly lost power. Many people became unhappy with foreign influence and weak leadership. This dissatisfaction would later lead to major changes. Pahlavi dynasty, modern Iran begins 1925. In 1925, Reza Shah Pahlavi took control. He wanted to modernize Iran and make it stronger. He introduced major reforms. He built roads, schools, Relistini's infrastructure, connected cities. Education expanded. Military strength increased. Iran started becoming more modern. Reza Shah also tried to reduce foreign influence and strengthen national identity. Later, his son Mohammad Reza Shah ruled. He continued modernization programs. Cities expanded, industries grew, oil revenues increased. Iran began developing rapidly, but many people were unhappy. Western influence increased. Political freedom decreased. Religious leaders opposed the government. Economic inequality grew. Tensions grew. Protests began spreading. And then, everything exploded. Iranian Revolution 1979. In 1979, the Iranian Revolution happened. Millions of people protested across the country. Workers, students, and religious groups joined the demonstrations. The Shah's government began losing control. Protests grew larger and more intense. Eventually, the Shah fled the country, and a religious leader returned. His name was Ayatollah Khomeini. He returned from exile and quickly gained massive support. The monarchy ended. Iran became an Islamic republic. A new government was formed based on Islamic principles. This changed Iran forever. Modern Iran 1979. Today, after the revolution, Iran faced major challenges. Soon after, Iran fought a major war with Iraq. This war lasted 8 years. It became one of the longest wars of the 20th century. Thousands died. Cities were destroyed. The economy suffered. But Iran survived. Since then, nuclear tensions increased, sanctions were imposed, political conflicts continued. Despite challenges, Iran rebuilt its cities, developed industries, strengthened military power. Today, Iran remains one of the most influential countries in the Middle East. All sources and research references used in this video are listed in the description. If you found this video informative, please subscribe this channel for more history documentaries videos and share this video with others.